Follow this breaking news out of North Charlotte, the University City area. There was a police-involved shooting earlier today where CMPD shot and killed a man, a 43-year-old man. They say he was armed. They say they were in imminent danger, and the family of that man says that's not true. That's what led to what you're seeing here. Live pictures from Sky 3. The spotlight is showing at the bottom of the spotlight a cordon of police, a line of SWAT officers in their gear trying to keep protesters at this point sort of in one area, Paul.
Right. We're just told that Old Concord Road is shut down all the way to W.T. Harris at this point, and you can understand why. Now, this all started really when the family tweeted out that the man was sitting in the car waiting to pick up his child from school. And so you can understand if that's the true story, then these people are pretty upset. Sarah Blake Morgan is down near all these protesters. She's been reporting for us. And Sarah Blake, you're still there? Everything okay?
Yeah, Paul, I'll tell you that we are probably about 10, 20 feet away from where that police cruiser is that you've been seeing on Sky 3. And I can feel the tear gas in my eyes and in my nose. It's quite strong here, but let's walk through so you can see all these people that are out here. It's pretty much the same. We haven't seen more violence or less violence in the past 10, 15 minutes, but people out here are angry. Like you see right now over Sky 3, more than 1,000 people, I would say, out here. They are in the middle of Old Concord Road. They plan on being out here for a long time. I would say that most of these people did not know Keith Scott, but they heard about this. I've been asking them how they heard about this. They watched the news. When the news broke this afternoon, they started coming. We got out here about 4:30 this afternoon. At first there were 10, 15, 20, 100 people, and now you can see what this has turned into. 1,000 people. You see the signs back there, "Stop killing us." I told you earlier about a sign that a woman made that said it was only a book. That refers to what the family is saying, that this man was holding a book. He wasn't holding a gun, according to the family. Of course, police say that that was a gun, not a book. But I did speak to family members earlier, and they said that Keith Scott was a husband and he was a father of 7 kids. I talked to 2 of those kids. But these people here, they say they're just here to support those people. Police, so far, it looks like they are safe. We did hear of one officer with a bloody face. Earlier, we saw water bottles being thrown at those officers, but in the past probably 20 minutes, I haven't seen that anymore because other protesters are encouraging the ones that are a little more agitated to be more peaceful. Some of these protesters just want to get their message across. They don't want to be violent, but some of them are a little more agitated. Back to you guys.
Sarah Blake Morgan, thanks so much. And again, stay safe down there and let us know if anything changes on that situation.
Right now, Paul, we're going to go to Colleen Harry. Colleen, I understand you've made your way. I do see people behind you. I understand you've made your way, though, to the police cruiser we just saw getting shattered and smashed by vandals.
That's right, Molly. If you guys can take a look over my shoulder, if we can just squeeze in right behind here, you can see. Can you squeeze over for me there, sir? You can see the police officer, the police cruiser, rather, that was smashed over. We weren't quite here when this happened, so I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I can tell you, Molly, there are a lot of folks around me, a lot of them saying that they are angry about what happened. We're hearing the Black Lives Matter chant going up, people looking for some accountability. You've got some folks over behind me, a young man standing in front of the riot control officers, trying to talk with them, I presume. No, we have not seen any violence on our end since we got here. But obviously, as you know, you can see the police cruiser that was smashed in. A lot of young folks out here telling me that they're angry about what happened, Molly.
All right, Colleen.
And Colleen and Sarah Blake and Alex, all very calm and professional in their job at reporting night. Colleen, thank you very much. Please remain calm.
Yeah.
That police cruiser, we did have some of the pictures we saw live on Sky 3. You could see what had happened. And everybody had remained pretty calm tonight, Paul, until that happened. That was the first violent situation we'd seen. And we'd been watching this for hours. As we said, it has played out on social media and video clips all night long.
Well, Molly, I think a lot of our viewers think the same thing I am. There's no excuse for that kind of vandalism on a police car. If you want to protest, protest, but protest peacefully. And you know what? If you want to anger the police department, you'll do something like this. So those people need to be taken away from that police car, and we need to disperse the crowd. Let them protest, though, but disperse the crowd if possible.
And police officers did respond to that cruiser as soon as it happened, and they all did flee. So they are certainly in that situation now, trying to respond accordingly.
They've got it